I have been dreaming about this opening for as long as I can remember. Having children lead you into the space was, to me, an opening, a literal opening of the gallery. And saying, like, come in, this art is for you, these are of you, and what better way to welcome people in than to have them follow some beautiful children playing drums. A lot of times people ask me, what is your art for? What does it mean? And I tell them that this is similar to you coming into somebody's home, a Black family, and then on the coffee table is a photo album. But these snapshots are people at their best and people as they want to be seen or remembered. So you'll see a portrait of a young girl who was standing bold, like nobody can stop her. She almost has like an action figure pose. I have portraits of a soldier, an African soldier who fought for the French, and he is claiming the space too. The world is his. I chose people who I was drawn to, who represented a claiming of space. You may think that I am a powerless person because of my color, my age, my sexuality, my race, whether I'm living or gone. That power still remains. And I want that to be connected to each individual image, each portrait, as a take on that topic. It took me about 18 months to work on the pieces in this exhibit. I start all of my quilts using a black and white photo. The value from light to dark, the graininess, it draws me in, it helps me isolate the emotion in that photo. That grayscale can be translated into any colors that I want. What are the colors meaning? What do I want to say? I cut out all of my shapes of fabric based on my sketch, and then I start layering them. My artwork is layered more like a topographical map. That layering and selection process is really organic. Some of them are transparent, so you can see through them, and you can see underlying patterns, and you're getting different shades and textures created with layering. All of these hundreds of tiny pieces have created something new. It's taking on a new life at this point. It's a new expression of this individual who was originally photographed. I've created all of the work here in this space at Manor Contemporary, and this is the first time in my life where my day is for me. I share this amazing space with my husband, Johnny Butler, otherwise known as DJ John Doe. And while I'm working, a lot of times he's playing music, and the music highly influences what I'm doing. And John was playing Nas's music, and the refrain was, "Whose world is this? The world is yours." And that refrain is the name of my exhibit. I'm always trying to show visually that my artwork has a very strong musical influence. I feel like embedding the lyrics of the song by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell behind the couple, where you see it and then not see it, gives you a bit of a visual representation of how it was when I worked on it, that the music was embedded while I was working. The day of my installation was a day of revelations for me because seeing everything come together, it's like as if I live my life in the idea that all of my fabrics are like jigsaw puzzle pieces, and then they were finally together. And it's not only the jigsaw puzzles together, but it's a puzzle that you didn't know what the end result was going to be. I am an American-born woman with an American mother, but my father is African. So I want to be able to talk to my people. I want to talk to Americans, but I also want to say, like, I am also this. And I want to send that message by having those symbols within the work. One really good example of that is my portrait of Salt and Pepper. I grew up looking up to them and wanting to dress like them. Although I might be talking about a modern day subject, I'm using the iconography from the continent of their ancestors. If I didn't know who Salt and Pepper were, I would see those big earrings and think, okay, I'll make these earrings. But I wouldn't understand what they meant and how important they were. And I would not have had that fabric printed up to repeat that symbol over and over. So I'm speaking on multiple levels. Because this collection was made around the same time, you'll see certain symbols running throughout the work. I chose that print for behind the wall that's saying, "The world is yours." That fabric is sold in Togo and in the Côte d'Ivoire. And the phrase that is attached to that fabric is, "I run faster than my enemies." And I use that fabric a lot because I love the message and I want to use it as a talisman between each person that I'm depicting, that they will, or maybe they already have, if they're not living, defeated their enemies. And the enemies that I'm seeing are affecting all Black people. And I want to embody each of the people in the show with that ability to defeat and run faster than the enemies who are chasing them.